Alright, so cheers everybody. This is going to be a full review of my all-grain home brew of the Milk Chocolate Stout brewed on February 3rd. So if you've seen any of my videos, you've seen a few brew day, and then when I kegged it, I did a quick sampling of it. And this is a full review. So here it is. I just poured this out of the tap. There's a bit of a chill haze on it, but again, this is a nice stout here, chocolate stout. Looks really nice. And I poured it about 35 seconds ago. It's about a 1.5 finger head. As you can see, it's holding it pretty nicely. Just looks like you would expect a nice chocolate stout to look like. Some of the particulars on this one. So again, the grain bill was 9¼ pounds of 2-row, 12 ounces of carapils, 1 pound 12 ounces of chocolate malt, and 1 pound 4 ounces of Crystal 80. I used 1 ounce of Brewer's Gold hops at 60 minutes. Used a Warloff tablet at 15 minutes. Also added 8 ounces of cocoa powder, Hershey's, at unsweetened, at 15 minutes as well. And then also with 10 minutes left, the lactose or the milk sugar. I used White Labs 006, which is their Bedford British Ale. Particulars on this. So I brewed this on February 3rd. It was cold as all get out here in Baltimore, Maryland, where I live. And it was fine. I did a yeast starter. The original gravity was 1.075, which is about 5.05 more. I was supposed to be at 1.070. And that was fine. It was good. Fermented within 12 hours. This vigorous bubbling. Used a blow-off tube. It did that for about 4 days, really good, and then all of a sudden, it stopped. And I mean, just stopped. So I let it go for a couple more days. Checked the gravity on it, and it wasn't where I wanted it. It was at like 1.030. So I wanted to get it down to 1.015 or around that area. So I checked my temperature, and in my basement here where I brew, it's too cold. The beer was like 58 degrees, so I had a stuck fermentation. Unfortunately, it was freezing cold out. I took the beer upstairs, wrapped it, tried to warm it up as best I could. It actually started again. I got it down another, I guess, 0.05. So I got it down to like 1.024, but still not to where I wanted. But that's okay. It's sweet. There's unfermentable sugars in here. Maybe that's the reason why I never could get it down. So the final gravity came in about 5.8%, which is okay. It's a stout. I have no problem with that. But I learned my lesson. I got to control my temperatures a little bit more. If this would have been a IPA or something like that, I would have been really pissed off because it would have been way too sweet, and I don't think it would have worked. So one thing, you're always learning, is I got to figure out ways to control my fermentation temperatures, especially here in the Northeast, or the Mid-Atlantic, really, during the winter. It's fine during the summer. It keeps it a constant like 68 down here. I do have air and heat, but it's just it's the basement of my house, so there's only 2 ducts. But anyway, turned out fine. So here's the color. It's great. I also added in this beer 2 whole vanilla beans when I went to the secondary. So I did that, scraped out all the good stuff in the middle of the beans, put it in the middle, chopped it up, put it in, let it sit for about 7-8 days on that, and then I kegged it. And the smell, you can smell the chocolate right up front, some of the vanilla notes, a little bit of roastiness, but the chocolate is really prevalent there. So it smells like you think a chocolate stout would. It smells delicious, really, really good. Here's the taste. Cheers. Really sweet, as to be expected, especially with the stuck fermentation, but that's okay. Right up front, you get that chocolate, hit of chocolate. It really hits you. The finish is roasty, almost like coffee-like, which is surprising to me, but that's okay. I don't taste the vanilla as much as I thought I would. I thought that would, and maybe that's bringing out some of the chocolate notes, so that might be the play here. Maybe you're not supposed to really taste the vanilla when you use whole bean. I've never done that before. It's very chocolatey, so that up front chocolate sweetness. Finish sort of is sort of, actually middle is sort of coffee-like roastiness, and then the finish again you get that sort of chocolatey coating on your tongue. So it's really, really enjoyable. I've had my wife, who's, she loves beer as well. Not hoppy beers, but she really likes this. My father-in-law is a big hophead. Still went for two pints of this yesterday. I'm having my 1-year-old's birthday party tomorrow. So we'll have it on display for everybody to give me comments on. Hopefully it's thumbs up. We'll see. But this is my Milk Chocolate Stout. The mouthfeel on this is actually amazing too. Just really, really smooth. Silky smooth. It just really, really, I'm really happy with it. I did an all extract stout, chocolate stout. When I was first brewing, we actually still have a couple bottles. It just didn't turn out right. We didn't do it right, and so I was hoping this wouldn't be the case again. We've learned a lot since then. It's about a year and a half ago. This is how a stout should be. Really happy with it. And that's about it. Next brew I'll be doing, which is next Friday, the 17th, I think, St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to be doing a black IPA, so I haven't done that yet. It's still sort of cold here. I'm going to stick with the darker. I did the porter, coconut porter, now the chocolate stout, now a black IPA. I'll roll into the summer months with doing a lot of IPAs, but that's on tap next. So any comments, suggestions on how I can help myself on the back end of fermentating in the winter without, I guess I can get a heater mechanism. I wrap towels in it. So that's an interesting thing there. If you guys have ever brewed chocolate stouts, give me some comments on that, as well as black IPAs. I'm doing that next. So any comments or hints on how to brew a black IPA, I really appreciate it. That's my next one up. So with that being said, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this, get ready for my 1-year-old's birthday party tomorrow, and cheers, everybody. Happy homebrewing. Really good.